So today we're going to be talking about European colonies. So the first thing we should talk about is what is a colony. And it's essentially an area under the political control of a different place or country, inhabited by that other country. Now Europeans originally wanted to find a western route to India, and that's kind of why they started going westward and trying to actually end up going to America. They're trying to find a westward route to India. Now, when that didn't work, they'd already spent enough resources on it where it kind of they needed to get some value out of it. So they decided to set up colonies, and they did this for a couple of reasons, 3 in particular. So the first one's going to be they wanted to basically get raw materials, valuable raw materials like gold, silver, and sugar. The second one is going to be they wanted to expand their empires by spreading out. And then the third one is going to be they wanted to cheaply export the people they didn't want, like religious minorities, the impoverished, or criminals. So I have a quote here from Alistair Cook. When Columbus returned from his second voyage, he brought with him a portion of gold for the king and queen of Spain. In spite of an oath of secrecy, the magic word gold leaked out, and very soon there was a desperate rush of eager adventurers. Now began the longest, most determined gold rush in history. Okay, so now let's talk about why they wanted to expand, and why they wanted to expand their empires. And it sounds obvious, why wouldn't they? But there actually are a couple of specific reasons. So in Europe, basically, the countries were divided up at this point, where they're basically either strongly Protestant or Catholic. There weren't really in-betweens anymore, and so it was very, very divided, and battles began to break out between these two groups. So that's kind of explains why they wanted more land. They wanted to colonize to North America, so England in specific colonized to North America, and they continued doing this over the next century, and a lot of them were coming to America to set up these colonies. Reasons for this is North America was cheap, it was a free country, it was fresh, it was new, and it also had modern day technology, or modern day at the time. So yeah, that's kind of why they wanted to colonize there. It was just a really solid place to go. So kind of, that sums up, I think, pretty much everything. And so in kind of conclusion, Europeans started wanting to colonize and expand their land, and America was basically the perfect place for that. It's cheap, it's a free country, it's a new country, so there's not really any political corruption at the time, and they also got to bring all of their modern day technology to America. So it kind of became, at the time, this perfect place to be. Had all these benefits, very few downsides, and that kind of explains why they wanted to colonize to America. So yeah, that's pretty much everything about European colonies. And yeah, that's all. Bye.